Just the highlights. This is the Bitesize Business Breakfast.
Right then, let's talk about the battle of the golden visas. Of course, the UAE's had one for several years now. And last week, Donald Trump announced that the United States is doing something similar with the gold card. Let's remind ourselves, Brandy Scott, what Donald Trump had to say.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people, and we think it's going to be extremely successful.
So what does it mean for us here in the UAE? Joining us in the studio now is the entrepreneur Julien Hawari. He's the founder and CEO of the UAE-based content monetization platform Million. That's a relatively new venture, but he's been active in this part of the world, in this city, for decades now in the media, technology and content businesses. Julien, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
So you were telling me earlier on, you saw this gold card and you're thinking about maybe applying for one, even though your roots are here in the UAE. Explain why.
Correct. I mean, what the UAE has done over the last few years has been truly amazing. And for many people that have been here and have seen the transformation from every city, and again, not only the UAE, the entire region, it's been incredible. The US is still the center of the world to a certain extent. You look at the VC industry, for instance, you have California alone, probably 2,500 VCs. When you look at our region here, you probably have 100, 120 or something like that. So there is quite a pull in the US. The new Trump administration and the transformation that they are bringing businessmen in government, changing, making far more efficiency, will have tremendous impact in the US. I'm sure the UAE will still compete, and you still have quite a lot of traction of high net worth individuals that are moving from Europe, from Asia, to the UAE. But most likely there is now a real contender, a real competitor, that is the US, that is putting back its act together and will transform in many fields, being the technology, being the entertainment, the hospitality, tourism, etc.
Well, the tech sector certainly got behind Donald Trump. We saw that on Inauguration Day, didn't we, with the lineup of the CEOs of Google, CEOs of Amazon as well, of course, as Elon Musk in there. Why do you think that this is substantive as a tech and media investor?
Today, the region has transformed. Where the region is today, where the UAE is today compared to 10 years ago is night and day. However, you still have important pain points. Important pain points when you're developing things that are a little bit out of the box. I'll give you our example. We're the next generation of platform. We've built a platform that allow creators to break free, take back control of their narrative, to start monetizing, to start building a business. Today, the problem you have as a creator on legacy social media, you're building on quicksand. You don't own your business, you don't own your IP, you don't own your social graph. You don't own anything. Any day you can be demonetized, blocked, deplatformed, shadow banned, and so on. Today, the future for creators is about how you take back control. How can you start building your business? How can you take control of your creativity and start monetizing the creativity? This is what we're doing. We are out of the box. We are one of the few at a global level that is at the forefront of this.
So as I understand it, Million, which is your new venture, which only launched late last year, if Brandy is a content creator, Brandy's creating content rather than post it on, I don't know, Instagram or TikTok, she gets an account with Million, posts it on Million, and then me as Richard Dean, a fan of Brandy Scott, as I unquestionably am, will download the Million app and I will pay for Brandy's content. It's kind of, I hate to use the analogy of OnlyFans because it has certain connotations, but it's that kind of model.
Correct, but it goes a step further. You mentioned OnlyFans. OnlyFans is a great platform in terms of business. It generates close to $10 billion a year. But ask yourself, what are people buying on OnlyFans? Are they?
Well, I'm not going to ask myself on radio what they're buying on OnlyFans, Julien. Let's not go there.
They're not buying that because that they can get it on the internet for free. They're buying proximity, and this is what you're buying as a consumer. You want proximity. You want the feeling of being one in a million. Today, if you're a fan of Coldplay, if you're a fan of Beyonce, you want to feel special. You want to feel that you know before the other. You want to have this connection and feeling special. And today, this is what you need in the next generation of platform. So Brandy would not have to leave Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. High value content that she's producing would be behind a paywall. We are this paywall. Low value content will be disseminating to create the buzz on existing social media platform.
Brandy Scott, there you go. Get yourself 1 million and I will pay. Even though I get 4 hours of you free in the morning, I will pay.
I'm going to start charging you to work with me is what's going to happen next.
It's a lot of people would pay for the privilege. Julien, appreciate you joining us this morning. Thanks very much indeed for that. Julien Hawari, founder and CEO of the UAE-based content monetization platform Million.
This is the Bitesize Business Breakfast, exclusively on DubaiEye1038.com. You've been listening to a Dubai Eye 103.8 podcast. To enjoy lots more from Dubai Eye in the United Arab Emirates, just go to DubaiEye1038.com or find them wherever you normally get your podcasts.